Hi, I'm Keith.
And I'm Georgia.
And we're living a dream. So we just left Hansons. Gene Hanson, the owner, came to visit us this morning, probably 7:30 or so. A very nice lady. This is fifth generation. Antique windmills from all across the Midwest, and we're just going to take a little look, and then we're going to have lunch here.
We got all these here in this little area, but there's no parking.
So the Sentinels of the Prairie was a little disappointing. Not a great area to park an RV. We did get parked though, and we did have a little snack for lunch while we were there. A lot of the windmills had gotten damaged, I think, in that big storm that went through here. There was a derecho that came through that caused a lot of damage, and I see a lot of blades broken on the windmills and things like that. But all in all, it was a worthwhile stop. It was only about 15-20 minutes out of our way, and it's interesting to see the effort a private person would go through to put such a display together. And there's no admission or anything. You just park and walk around and look at it. So it's good. So we're still in Nebraska. We're heading up a Scenic Byway now, which is Route 12. State Route 12, and on our way up to Sioux Falls. We're on State Route 15 in Nebraska, and we're heading over towards Sioux Falls. Pretty countryside here, lots of rolling hills, nothing flat about any of this. Tires on that rig. I don't know if they're just going to turn into a farm driveway or what. Missouri National Recreational River. So this is the Missouri River, and it is wide. We are in South Dakota now. combined crossing here. Wow.
Raining bugs.
We're coming into Montrose, South Dakota. We're going to stay at the Montrose City Park for 3 nights. Alright, so we got here, the city park in Montrose, South Dakota. It's really a beautiful little city park. They have a nice campground here. I've got 30 amp power and water, and there's a dump station. So we got a corner lot, drive-through, pull-through spot, and most of the campground is empty. We got a fifth wheel a couple slots over, and I think somebody else is coming in, he said later. And the Vermilion River is right over here. So we're going to just relax tonight and head out to Sioux Falls tomorrow. We're entering Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and this is a Smithfield meat packing plant. We're at Sioux Falls Town Park. The Queen Bee Mill was completed in 1881 in what is one of the largest mills in that area. It was built to produce 1,200 barrels of flour a day, but they could never get enough wheat, and there actually wasn't enough water to produce that much power. So the mill only operated for about 2 years. The building, which stood at 7 stories, burned in 1956, leaving only a charred shell. The top 5 floors were later removed. Yeah, a little mist down there. Yeah, I don't know if you can see the falls, y'all. After the Falls Park, Georgia and I went over to the Japanese Gardens, also in Sioux Falls. This is a really cool park right here in Sioux Falls. We went to the Japanese Gardens that are located at this park, and this is the pool and slides. There's the Land O'Lakes cow.
We are headed to Devils Gulch, South Dakota State Park.
Okay, so we're leaving Sioux Falls. We had a nice visit, and Georgia came up with an idea of going to a place called Devils Gulch Park, and it looked interesting enough, so that's where we're heading. On our way to Devils Gulch.
Devils Gulch State Park we're entering right now. I don't know what that's going to be like, but we're going to find out. So we'll have lots of pictures.
Hold on tight, honey. So we're in Garrettson, and now we're in Split Rock Park, which actually has a nice little campground, very small, but probably 10 or 15 spots for campers and tents or RVs. They have electric. I don't see water hookups, but it looks like electric, and I know there's a dump station right back down the road, so pretty nice. Morning. For the last full day here. We leave tomorrow morning. We're going to load up and try to leave early in the morning because the wind is supposed to get pretty fierce tomorrow, and driving, towing the camper in heavy winds is not a lot of fun. So I think we have around 250 miles to make tomorrow. We'll probably head out probably 7:30 in the morning. Try to get a lot of it out of the way before noon because I think the afternoon is going to bring stronger winds. The skies here are funny. I've never really seen skies like this. The entire sky is pretty much the same color of just overcast. There's no distinguishable clouds. It's just overcast, warm, and breezy this morning. And I think it's going to be much the same throughout the day today. Just going to enjoy the day. We're going to go for a walk in a little bit and probably work on video stuff a little bit, hitch up, and so we can just drive out of here in the morning without doing a lot. So our next stop is Badlands, and it will be windy out there because there's not a tree in sight. And next time we see you, it'll probably be at the Badlands National Park. Join us in episode 7 as we visit the Corn Palace in Mitchell, South Dakota, in Cedar Pass Campground in the Badlands.